What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Shout out to the Kofi gang for being here, being involved and being active. Shout out to the Indonesian community. Today we are back again with Cakra. We're going to have a look at Forevermore by Gamaliel being performed by this great artist. Shout out to him from the raspiness, the grit, the grunt, and all the things that makes his voice unique, man. I'm excited to check this out. Thank you guys for also recommending this to me as well, and for always pushing this content for me to check out. Really appreciate you guys for the love and support. Like, comment, share, subscribe if this is your first time. Let me know in the comment sections that you're a new subscriber, and I'll do all to welcome you. Follow me on all social media platforms. I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitch, I'm on Twitter. Follow me on there. Let's go. I love this home studio setup. Very simple.
Never really want to admit it, that I'm not a single thing in life that I know about. Thought I'd never care much about it.
Is it me, or this song do sound like Michael Jackson's Earth song? What about right? Obviously it's in a different note, different key, different everything, but it's just the way it kind of goes. It's almost as though it's in a different, it's pitched differently, but it goes the same way. It has that rhythm though. I'm not sure if I'm the only one that noticed this, but maybe I'm the only one.
Not a single thing in life that I know about. Thought I'd never care much about it, but you never there. At least one thing I finally know through, the pain is how we
Ooh, that breathy, very breathy.
Now I cannot believe you anymore. Fall in love, but I never fall in deep with this world. See it through my eyes. No, I never really wanted to stay. Settle is always I could stay. No, I never really wanted to. Don't ever bring me down.
Throw in with the riffs, bro. That is decent, man. Listen, I love how the down at the end. I always love it when he belts and then he ends the belt range with that vibrato, like down. He does that with that vibrato. So nice, man. It's so good. But yeah, it really fits the song that he's singing. Love the instrumentals.
Who was just I'm talking to? I don't even know you. Never even gets you cry too little just to cry. You're looking so good, little brother. Don't you see me? Don't even bother. Just remember, don't you blame the mirror for I lose faith in.
I love that riff down and then up. Yeah. That's so good. That's really good. It's one of the few struggles of mine. I mean, I don't practice a lot, which is a bad thing for a singer to not do. So maybe I need to get on with my stuff. But yeah, that riff down and up is always a classic thing. Love it.
Can't believe you anymore.
Let me take it back. Thank you so much.
Don't you blame the mirror for I lose faith and can't believe you anymore. Fall in love, but I'll never fall in deep with this world. See it through my eyes. No, I never really wanted to
That's nice.
Yeah.
Ooh, I love that instrumental. That yeah, that was nice.
Yeah. Hold my hands. Hold my hands. I love you. I'm longing for your love. I'm staying. Don't you leave again.
Nice.
Through all my tears and all my fears, just save me from myself again. No waiting fate, just hold me till the
Ooh. His breathy notes are interesting, bro. Cause a lot of doing a lot of the breathy notes and doing it in the baritone register can be some sort of a struggle, especially when you're moving it from that chesty baritone to breathy, right? It's easier to do in a high register, but when you're doing it low, it kind of gets uncomfortable. But yeah, so kudos to him for doing that.
hold me till the into the grave. Forevermore I pray. Oh, hold my hands, hold my hands. I love you. Hold my hands, hold my hands. I love you. I'm longing for your love. I'm staying. Don't you leave again.
Wow, a lot of belting here, bro, and he's sitting down, so the use of the tummy is slightly limited, right? Because when you're belting, you need all the power in the upper body that you need, bro. Wow, and I love how he did it, right? He did that with a head voice, and then he went back to belting again. That's a really smart move, you know, because you don't always, when you're belting, you're gonna have to be very conservative as to how much you burn that energy, especially when you're belting. It's more like when you're playing Need for Speed or when you're playing a racing game, right? And then you're using the booster the nitro booster. That's like when you're belting, it gets to a point where the voice gets tired. So you're gonna have to, you're gonna have to be very smart and very intelligent as to how to use the belting when you're belting, right? Because at some point your voice will give up and get tired. It's not meant to be done all the time, right? Throughout. That's why you don't do it in the whole 3 minutes of a song. Don't get me wrong, some singers are well trained to be able to do it. So it's just like when you're upgrading your car for it to hold a nitro boost for the entire ride, right? So yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. So you're gonna have to be very smart to boost a little bit, reserve the boost so that it builds up again, that you boost it. So I love how he was going through the belting here, if you guys get my game analogy here. So he belts, he uses the head voice, belt, use the head voice, belt. So the head voice kind of becomes like increases the trajectory as to how much longer he can hold with the belt, right? Because it helps him get more energy for it. Let's take it back to that build up. You guys notice that? Though in the first few phrases, there were breath pauses that he'll be able to take the pause and breathe. So that was good. But in this whole phrase, there wasn't really a good time for him to pause and breathe. So he, instead of that, he used the head voice as the trajectory rather than the breath, right? So here, that was his last breath that he had to take, right? So this phrase was quite wordy and not a lot of opportunities to take breath. So he used the head voice for that. So don't you, that went back again, live again, right? Nice settle.
Evermore I pray.
Breathy tone, bro. That was really good tone to. That was really good to hold that tone, especially in that breathy tone, that breathy, voice, because it gets difficult to hold the tone, especially when the voice is tired like that. That was really good. He held that note, because a lot of people flat, especially when they're finishing a song, they kind of relax more, so the notes tend to flat at the end, which is forgiven, right? It can be forgiven, but he made sure that he held that note. Shout out to Cakra Khan, man. This was really good. I love this so much, bro. I'm impressed with his belting ability sitting down. This is sitting down, so that's interesting, man. I wonder what he can do after he's warmed up and he's actually performing standing, right? That would be impressive, bro. Anyway, shout out to you guys. Really appreciate you guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know which parts of this moment that you liked in the comment section. If you'd like to see more of Cakra Khan or any other content for that matter, let me know in the comment sections. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I've already mentioned that. I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Stay tuned and we're out. Peace.